we go, here we go, here we go.
So much away and so little came back.
Good morning, Miss Kimmy. How you doing, sister?
But the world could be that way.
I've been thinking about you.
Just like everybody else, looking for a little love. Everybody gotta have some love.
Everybody need a little love. That's what I'm serving up here, y'all. Always. Always. I take your love and your support with me, so I can't go wrong, sister. Cannot go wrong. I'm doing great. Oops. Indeed we do, sister. Hey, good morning, Miss Purpley. Happy Friday. We made it through the week. For whatever the hell that means, right? But yeah. Time for my favorite morning segment, tuning and talking with Nando. I like this morning slot. I've tried different slots all the time this week as I'm going to continually do this. And I think the morning is, for me, like, I think the most accurate representation of like how I want to like really peel back the layer of how I get through this stuff. And so some of my favorite moments by myself are just sitting here sipping my coffee and working through the tunes. And sometimes they're the best version, and I go play it. Then I go play it that night, and it just, I'm like, man, it was so much cooler in my house. So in the efforts of trying to bring this pure art and this pure experience. I'm gonna see, like I said, a little bit of warming up, but not too much, and we're gonna go and see how this happens. So that's why the morning slide is. But hopefully this works out, because I do like this. I do like this little morning time, because like I said, it's if I'm gonna peel back this window, and what I'm wanting is conversation. What I'm wanting is intimacy. What I'm not getting from the live performances, and what I'm missing is the reason for the seasoning, you know, why I'm doing what I'm doing. And there is a space for that. I just don't want that space. I think this is a cool space I can do that in. And so in an effort to be more authentic and real, like, this is what happens most every day. This is me doing my most intimate thing, which is just break open my heart, and I think about the day. My feelers are out there, and then I end up just kind of playing songs of how I feel for the day. Sometimes I'm inspired by the the weather, more often than not. But that's how I get through my day, and in the morning, and that's how I kind of start my day. And I thought, well, that seems to be a very, very authentic and honest way to start. And so maybe that's what we'll do moving forward, is try to shoot for these more morning time slots, as I continue to build the Reynaldo Moreno Art Gallery Food Truck Radio Station. Cheers, y'all. We're got some rain in Tennessee. You know what? That's perfect you said that, Kim, because that was guiding my my set list today, is the rain that we're receiving here in Minnesota. So, yeah. So get a little cozy and toasty. Sunny and AZ right now, Chooch? Oh, yeah. Rub it in, brother. Rub it in, primo. Wow. You bringing that sunshine to the chat right now, and so it's good, man. Cheers, man. Welcome. Good morning, brother. Miss you, brother. Had a great chat this week, man. Our conversation really kind of helped lead into everything that I wanted to do this week, and the music, and just the motivation and the mindset. It was awesome. So thank you, man. Really appreciate it. Well, now that we have been slowly massaged by the genius that is Mr. J Dilla, I think we'll try to get into some music now, where I'm going to get into it and let's see what happens. Thank you all for tuning in. There we go. Looking like a ghost town on a moonless summer night. Raindrops on a windshield, there's a storm moving in. He's heading back from somewhere that he never should have been. And the thunder rolls. Window. Oh, hold on, it's facing by the. Hold on, I got distracted for a second. Every light is burning in the house across town. She's facing by the telephone in her faded flannel gown, asking for a miracle, hoping she's not right, praying it's the weather that has kept him out all night. And the thunder rolls, and the thunder rolls, and the thunder rolls, and the lightning strikes. Another love grows cold under all the sleepless nights. The storm goes on out of control, leaving her heart. The thunder by the window when he pulls into the drive. She rushes out to meet him, thankful he's alive. And on the wind and rain, a strange new perfume rolls, and nothing flashes in her eyes, and he knows that she knows. And the thunder rolls. a heart. The thunder rolls. I have to chuckle because they cut out this verse because it was too controversial at the time. His audience couldn't take this line, so they had to take it out, which is funny, man. Or at least the people that were going to listen to it on the radio. You know what I mean? Bananas. She runs back down a hallway through a bedroom door. She reaches for the pistol in her head and just a drawer. Tells the lady in the mirror he won't do this again. 'Cause tonight will be the last night. She wonders where he's been. And the thunder rolls. And the thunder rolls. And the thunder rolls. And the lightning strikes. Another love goes cold, honey. All the sleepless nights as the storm goes on out of control. Deep in her heart, deep in her heart, deep in her heart. Not bad for the first song of the morning. I'll take that. I got a little distracted for a second. I was like, oh, I just couldn't find the where I was in the and you know why? Because I was reading it instead of being present for a moment. I wasn't feeling the rain. I wasn't feeling the scandal. I wasn't feeling that stuff that I needed to. And like I said, that's part of the mornings, getting kind of wiggled into that. But by the end of that, I was like, oh shit. You know, she was like the deceit, and I just kind of went through that and felt that a lot more, and that's what served the song better. And that's not just, that doesn't just for music. I know this isn't preachy time at all, but just make sure that you be present, be mindful of what you're doing, and that'll be very, very you'll be very successful in whatever you put your hands to. So yeah. Because I was not thinking that, I was just reading, and I was like, no, you can't phone that stuff in, man. Especially not art, not the way I want to. All right, let's see what I got here. So, let me check in now with everybody. All right, I'm watching it rain on the lake. Oh, beautiful, 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 beautiful. That sounds awesome, sounds beautiful. Are you done with Troubadour? No, I don't know if I'm not done with Troubadour. I think I'm done playing out, which subsequently means Troubadour. I'm not quite sure. I'm trying to restructure and refocus with how things are going to go. Once again, how we began this conversation in the first stream was, how do I want to put my art out? And I think as I refocus that question and ask myself that question, which helps me refocus where I want to go, I'm not quite sure if the playing out is what I'm vibing on right now. So, yeah. But no, I'll love the Troubadour, man. That's my home right there, you know? So, make those monies, girl. Good luck. All right, cheers, y'all. You keep doing what you're doing. Like I said, this is that you come and you take your nibbles as you need to. You check in. What happens here at the Art Gallery Food Truck radio station is you share. You are courageous enough to come here and share your light and your love with me. And I humbly and gratefully accept it, and I hold on to it. And whenever you need it, I just keep shooting it right back to you. And you get a little more, and you go back and you do everything you need to do, and you keep putting light into the world. So have a good day. That's cheers. All right. Yeah. All right, here we go. I have my list here. Yes. Because I'm going on rain songs. Why? Because that's what I was thinking about today. So, yeah. And I'm reminding myself too, like, oh, as I was going to, I was figuring out this tune, or if I was going to do this tune today, I thought, well, did I do that this week already, and I have to remind myself that, like I said, like as a good radio station, as a good restaurant, like people come back for those dishes. They come back for that flavor, for that recipe. You know, I remember the excitement as a kid of waiting for my favorite tune to come on. You know, especially as a kid, I didn't have any money. I wasn't buying albums or anything yet, and so. And that song, some of my best and favorite songs got played multiple times during the day, and you got excited to tune into them. So I got to remind myself that. But like I said, I think that's all part of. It's a different mindset. I think it's a different mindset when you're playing out, which is why I'm trying to refocus and kind of think of things a little differently in that sense. Because I can do stuff like this. What did it say? Ricardo joins me for Sunrises, comes back this morning. Learning painting after 42 years, I learned. Oh, you know what? That actually might be funny. I have never tried that before, but let me see if I can pull it out in a little bit. That's clever. I like that. I think I have enough of that in my head that I can pull that one out. I think I know why I always play the song when it rains. It's because obviously I wrote it. The whole theme is rain. But it's almost like I think I remember talking about it earlier on in the week, and I think Wednesday's show, that you have to get yourself in that mindset. And as powerful as your mind is to conjure up everything that you need at that time, like it's nice to have these references or these reminders, these little dips into that reality of like, oh, yeah. So I like to, when it's raining, I like to make that association so that way that reference comes a lot easier and faster when I'm playing out. But because there's so much going on, I think that's why I have to find these like quick references, which again, I think it's just like part of this long conversation of, you know, how do I want to put my art out? How do I want to do that? So yeah, those are all the things that I think about or factor in to as to, you know, where I'm going. So. Yeah.
Clouds open up, water touches the window pane, falling sweetly, but not discreetly, to remind you that you are not alone. You are not alone. Flickers from a ghost room. I'm mesmerized, I'm captivated by the shadows that dance upon your walls. If I could taste your sweetness with the pebbles in my hands, each one made for your attention. The water falls upon my face to remind me that I am not alone. To remind me that I am not alone. So I stand and I wait and stand in the rain. Stand in the rain. And 'cause I don't know if I can wait the whole night. I look to the sky, waiting for you to open your eyes to see me. Standing here, see me standing here with my heart on my sleeve. 'Cause I know that I don't wanna be alone. So I stand here and I wait here and stand in the rain. I stand in the rain. I stand in the rain. Two storms collide. There's so much meaning in all of this. And I look to the moon to tell me where you've been and what you've done. 'Cause I don't know if I can wait the whole night. I look to the sky, waiting for you to open your eyes to see me. Standing here, oh, see me standing here with my heart on my sleeve. 'Cause I know that I don't wanna be alone. So I stand here and I wait here and stand in the rain. Hey, Brew, little Brew, you bless us. Oh yeah, it's raining over here. Hope you're having a good weather in Poland, right? So this song is all about standing in the rain. Can you feel it, little Brew? No way. Oh man. I stand in the rain. 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 The wind may fall, the walls will crumble, but I will always be there. And no matter how long it takes, I swear I will always be waiting. 'Cause only I know the meaning of the salt on my cheeks, yes. Only I know eating of the salt on my cheeks. But I stand here and I wait here and stand in the rain. I stand in the rain. I stand in the rain. Come out in the rain. Yeah. Meow. What's up?
What's up, Kays? How you doing? Oh, cheers. And Kitties, now you are also in another part of the world too, I think, right? Or no, I think you're in the States. But welcome. Yeah, I'm trying this morning time slot. I feel like it's a more it's a more universal time slot for all of the folks that are all around the globe, and I think it's I was just telling folks more authentic of how I do. This is my morning, playing music, sipping coffee, wiping the sleepies out, just kind of getting things together. So good. Thank you, thank you, Ms. Kim. Yeah. So I know that I got little brew, little mini brew, and was here or is still here, and I just think of my niece, and I think of this song that I sing for her. So this is what happens. We just gotta ride the waves of love. Cheers, y'all. Don't do it like this.
I've been staring at the edge of the water as long as I can remember, never really knowing why. I wish I could be the perfect daughter, but I come back to the water no matter how hard I try. Every turn I take, every trail I track, every path I make, every road leads back to the place I know where I cannot go, where I long to be. See the line where the sky meets the sea, it calls me. And no one knows how far it goes. If the wind in my sail on the sea stays behind me, one day I know. If I go this telling just how far I go, I know everybody on this island. I'm so happy on this island. Everything's by design. I know everybody on this island has a role on this island. Maybe I can roll with mine. I can lead with pride, I can make us strong. I'll be satisfied if I play along, but a voice inside sings a different song. What is wrong with me? See the light where the shines on the sea, it's blinding, and no one knows how deep it goes, and it seems like it's calling out to me. So come find me and let me know what's beyond that line. Will I cross that line? See the line when the sky meets the sea, it calls me. No one knows how far it goes. If the wind of my sail on the sea stays behind me, one day I'll know how far I'll go, how far I'll go.
Sweet. Actually, speaking of which, I don't know if I sent it to her or not. I was going to send it to my sister-in-law. I was singing for Cara and for Mini Brew. Yeah, man. Cheers. How does this song go? They still give him credit for it, though. That's funny. Ooh, turkey risotto with vegetables. Woo. Actually, I don't know it off the top of my head. I thought I knew it, but I don't know it. I was going to do that purposely. It suggested that blame it on the rain, because we're talking about rain today, but I can't see. I'm not that ambitious today. No apologies, brother. You do whatever you need to do here. There is zero obligation when you come around here. Just chill out and be you. I know where I was at now. So I'm not touching that one. But this is an old school jam I love playing whenever I want to play it. On a perfect day, I know that I can count on you. When that's not possible, tell me, can you weather the storm? 'Cause I need somebody who will stand by me through the good times and bad times. She will always be right there. Sunny days, oh, everybody loves them. But tell me, baby, can you stand the rain? I said storms will come, oh, this we know for sure. But tell me, baby, can you stand the rain? Love unconditional, I'm not asking this of you. We got to make it last. I'll do whatever needs to be done. But I need somebody who will stand by me when it's time she will run. She will always, said I'll always be right there. Sunny days, oh, everybody loves them. But tell me, baby, can you stand the rain? I said storms will come, oh, this we know for sure. Tell me, baby, can you stand the rain? No pressure from me, 'cause I want you and I need you and I love you. I love you and I need you and I love you.
sunny days. Everybody loves them, but tell me, baby, can you stand the rain? And storms will come, this we know for sure. But tell me, baby, can you stand the rain? Basta! Happy Friday! New time of the street like a regular now. Awesome, sweet. That is totally worth it, man. You know what? I don't know if you were. This is the first show, Kim, but I was talking about that yesterday because a few names popped in the chat that I've been thinking about, and they kind of swung back in because I hadn't seen them in a while. And I talked about. At first, I was like, oh, it's just because it's clairvoyancy, but the reality is that we all share that frequency. We all share that we listen to music and we sharpen this sensitivity to this frequency and to what's going on in the world, even globally. The fact that that's nuts that I felt like to do rain themes today, and not only in Indiana and Minnesota and in Poland, it's raining and I'm singing these rain songs and the same. It's because there's a connection that goes beyond space and time. Don't get it twisted. Why do you think I'd spend so much time upholding us and making sure that you hold that light and you hold that goodness? Because we have power that transcends space and time. That's a really special thing. And yet all you have to do is enact it with this flesh, with the people around you, and that's what makes it special, y'all. In this chaotic world, that's what makes it special. So that's what we'll always be sharp to it. They'll always be hip to it, man. There'll always be a song that I'm like, man, I was just thinking about that. Well, yeah, because we're connected. We're sharing this really amazing frequency of love and of a desire for a better world and a desire for connection and a desire for unity and not a desire for division. And that's a whole other frequency. And that's why it always seems to work. And I thank you all for making this work. Because like I said, I was telling Purple, I'm not saying I'm done with playing out, but this dynamic, this discussion, this medium in which I can do all of this works much better for my heart and my spirit as opposed to trying to just squeeze everything I can out in that tune and then in the midst of the clang clang, and it doesn't matter. And even if it was like, I mean, how many live concerts have you heard to? And they're just always kind of rumbling, bumble all around. And I feel so bad sometimes because the artists are trying to say their message and like people are talking over it. So I'm enjoying this. I'm really trying to adventure and figure out what this whole little landscape is, and so that's what we're doing. So, yeah. Yeah, I mean, if we was at a bar or at a place, we're like, cool, man, like, next song, Or sometimes even at a concert, people are there to, like, chill. They want to, like, party, And there's a time and a place for that. So. I know I'm repeating it, but that's just that's probably the words that I'm repeating to myself to soothe myself, because this is a new venture, a new landscape. And not like this hasn't been done before. I mean, there's tons of people that do this all the time, right? But for me, it's new, so. Good morning, Daniel. Yes! I just sang, I should have messaged you before, sister, because I was thinking about Cara, and I played How Far I'll Go, the Moana song. Oh, hi, mijo. I'm glad to see you. I'm glad you can see me. Mwah. Well, now that my nephew is in the chat, this is now the most beautiful day in the world. I want to share with you a song that he sang to me. Straight up. One of the most amazing gifts I've ever received. Let's see if I can get through this, mijo. But my boy sang this song to me. So check it out. can't stop the rain, but I will keep you dry. When the shore feels far away, I'll be by your side. When the storms arise, baby, I will shelter you. When your sky is gray, I will give you blue. When I can move the mountains, 'cause I am just a man, and I can't undo what's happened, but I will understand. Although it may hurt, baby, I'll tell you the truth. When your sky is gray, I will give you blue. I can't stop the rain, but I will wipe your tears. And though I wish I could take what hurt you and make it disappear, I can work no miracles, but I know what I can do. When your sky is gray, Daniel, I will give you blue. When your sky is gray, I will give you blue. Said I will give you blue. Oh, oh, oh. I will give you blue. Oh, oh, oh. Remember that, mijo? I remember that. That's why it was a little. it was a little difficult to get through that. I was kind of making sure I looked at the words when I was through the watery eyes, man. I miss you, buddy. I love you. Thank you for that gift. You are the gift. Period. I love you, man. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Ah, yes. This one. Switch brushes real quick, y'all. Like my good friend. Not my good friend. But like Bob Ross, switches brushes, different landscapes, different pictures. Call for different brushes, different tools. Ah, thank you, mijito. Special young man. Hope you're feeling better, too. You had a game tomorrow?
My nephew Daniel is playing T-ball. He's got a killer swing, man. Really proud of him. Mom and Dad are doing good. How's Mom and Dad? They're doing good. They're doing really good, actually. I actually chatted with Mom on FaceTime at the end of the segment last night, or yesterday's show. I think that was kind of a fun little thing. I think I may try to figure out how to wrangle that a little more and have some more chats like that and do some things. Add some of that stuff to the show, add different segments like that would be kind of fun. And just so I did say in the previous show or yesterday's show is that I am going to spend this weekend. I'm kind of constructing the Reynaldo Moreno Discord and the Patreon, so that way we can buy. That way everyone get the notifications. Help keep the walls of this building up at the Art Gallery Food Truck Radio Station, and then of course for me to interact, I want to put a list of all my music and. It's just a more concise way to interact with my peoples in a way that it's all related to the music, and I'll be able to drop cool little merchandise I'm working on and stuff like that. So it's going to be a fun little a busy weekend, but it'll be fun to see the next evolution of how this continues to go and watching my crazy ass double down on myself. So we'll see what happens. Yeah. Sorry, I'll give 1 second, Tuning and talking. Just kidding. Only if I have something cool to say. Could just be a tuning timeout. I don't know why everything's got to have a name. I don't know. It's probably for all the years of trying to market. Ugh. I'm trying to make art. You know what I mean? Just got a little lost for a second. It's part of the morning show, y'all. Just chilling. Just chilling. Yeah, I guess FaceTime, Chooch. What are you up to right now? You want to talk a little bit? Oh, yeah, my cousin just said Reynaldo Moreno's Art Bodega. I like that. Yeah, that'll be cool. I've been waiting for this moment. It seemed like a lifetime. The whole stops from across the room and said, I'm out of time. And now I see that you and me are meant to be. Clearly, and I was wondering if you and me could possibly take this ride together. And I know your friends are telling you to go.
But before you go, I just have to ask. I wanna know, can I get your number so I can call you when the morning comes? I just want you to know that there is no other that I wanna talk to, baby, when the morning comes. When the morning comes, the walk to say hello, it feels like 1,000 miles. There is no distance too great, oh, to be caught in the warmth of your beautiful smile. And now I see that you and me are meant to be, and clearly. And I was wondering if you and me could possibly and take this ride together. And I know your friends are telling you to go, but before you go, I just have to ask. I wanna know, can I get your number so I can call you when the morning comes? I just want you to know that there is no other that I wanna talk to, baby. When the morning comes, the sun will not come soon enough, and I know that I can barely get to sleep. And I know your chicken head friends are telling you to go. So before you go, I just have to ask. I wanna know, can I get your number so I can call you when the morning comes? I just want you to know that there is no other that I wanna talk to, baby. I wanna know, can I get your number so I can call you when the morning comes? I just want you to know that there is no other that I wanna talk to, baby, when the morning comes. When the morning comes, I just wanna be here. I just wanna be here, yeah. I just wanna be here, yeah. And it starts with the number. And it starts with a number. And it starts with a number. And it starts with a number. Coobs, what's up? What's up, Colin? Yo, Coobs and Chooch, you guys remember this song? I remember this. I wrote this song actually at Martini Ranch, and then was excited to play it at Martini Ranch. This was a joint in Scottsdale. I don't know what it's called now. I think it's called Wasted Grain, I think. But yeah, I used to be my joint. I actually played a couple of New Year's Eve shows there before when I was just kind of figuring myself out, and that tune was written. It's funny. I was chuckling as I was singing this song because it was like I see you from across the room, and then by the bridge, I'm like, we should spend our lives together. And then the chorus is, man, I can't wait to call this girl in the morning. And it just I love that. Like, that's kind of bananas. But in music, that's where it works. You can, in this little medium, you can be that extra and be that kind of wild, and be a little unmeasured, or and have it be in this space and not be
have the cops called on you, I guess. But it was fun to play with that emotion and that whole sentiment. And it was very fitting to play that tune, and to come back and play that in Martini Ranch in the hopes of maybe that she would come back and hear the tune and I'm like, hey, I wrote this, But those are the young times of writing the music with different glasses on, I suppose. But nevertheless, it was still what really put it together was, though, honestly, truly, was when I was driving in the morning from the show. Like it was morning time, so I was the morning of after the show, and I was driving back to my place, and there was a teenage guy and a girl, and I think it was cute because they were like I thought it was funny because they're both the same height, and they were walking, and the girl bumped they were just walking, not even holding hands, and they were just walking. And it just caught the corner of my eye, and she bumped him, and they kind of looked at each other and smiled and just kind of walking. It was just the sweetest little moment, and that's what I was kind of trying to capture, or it was that sparked me to kind of take what I was feeling about and thinking about and putting that into music. So, yeah, man, hell yeah, good. So the young times, young love. Because it was just funny, the progression was like, yeah, I see you from across the room. Man, we should be together. Man, I can't wait till the morning to call you. I'm like, hey, bro, if your homie was telling you this, you'd be like, hey, bro, chill out. Have another beer, relax, You don't understand, bro. Well, John, since you are in the trust tree, and I was working on the other stuff, but I told you I was going to give it a shot. I got to be a man of my word. I don't remember the verses, John. I really don't. But I mean, how can you not know this chorus? So I'm gonna give you a little bit of the chorus, because you're tuning in. Every rose has its thorn, just like every night as it's dawn, just like every cowboy sings a sad, sad song. Every rose has its thorn. One more time. Every rose has its thorn, just like every night has its dawn, just like every cowboy sings a sad, sad song. Every rose has its thorn. Sometimes just a little taste, is a little appetizer. I can't remember off the top of my head how the rest of the verses go. And see, now this is a time where if I was in a public setting where I could just play the chords and people who know it would just sing with it. And so there's a really cool connection there too. So there's a place and a time for everything. I'm just thinking, because I just had to chuckle myself right now. I was like, this would be an easy tune where, like, if you were here or anyone, if I was in a living room, you're like, play the song. I'm like, I don't know it. but I could play the chords and everyone else would sing on top of it. It would be a really cool moment. So, yeah, dude. But I love you, buddy. I love you. I love Blue Suede Studios and taking care of me. Wait, I got some gear coming from Blue Suede. That's John's company. And the merch that we're going to be putting. I hate using the word merch and all these kind of like typical buzzwords or whatever the vernacular is around here. But we've got some items that are really excited to put out that I've never been motivated at all to do it prior. I just felt kind of weird putting my name on something. I was like, it's my name. But we finally kind of were able to come to this, it's not, once again, not a genius or new idea, but working with the lyrics and working with my that part of the poetry and putting that on items and what kind of clever items and what things would be, what kind of phrases would I want to be a representation of my art and of this community and the art gallery, food truck, radio station that we are building. And so I'm excited to show those things. So yeah, Blue Suede, John Cabasco, worldwide, prestige worldwide. Schematics. All right. This song. I want to do this song. Yeah, I think I want to do a song. Like I said, I'm trying to get used to the chill. There can be a little chill spot for it. How long have I been running for? This makes sense. Usually about an hour, I give myself a quick little break, or give us all a little quick little stretch break. And I like that, and I'm going to keep going with it. So why don't we all just chill out? I'm going to stretch my legs for a quick second, get myself my mind to clear my head, and we'll get back to it, y'all. So just chill out. Snorkel time. Refill your coffees. Refill your things. We'll be back in just a second. A few minutes, tops. We're back. Oh, I love you too. Man, really appreciate y'all. Still trying to loosen up, trying to get comfortable. I mean, this is my place. Gotta chill, gotta relax, you know? Because from that, not only, so, you know, mindfulness is important for me, for what I think I need to be, is be mindful, be present, but also comfortable. That's important. Chalk that up to obvious statements. But good morning, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Hope you're doing good. Happy Friday. Congratulations. Why congratulations? Because you're here. You're alive. You have the spark. I value that. You sharing that with me. It's a good day. Good day. Right? It was so cool because I would thank you. The thumbnail's dope, and he did that all himself. I wish I could. You know, come on, it's a cat, right? How are you gonna get him to do anything? And I was back there just getting the angle right, and I was thinking, how am I gonna? Because I was just setting it up. So the process goes: you set the title up, and then once you hit enter, then next, and then it's like smile for the thumbnail, and I'm like, well, shit, I'm on the other side of the camera. I got to go over there and so and get a better thumbnail. Not like that matters though, because like I said, I'm not playing their games. My people know, and they're gonna know, and they're gonna come and show up, and like it's gonna we're gonna break all of these little things. So, anyways, but the thumbnail's perfect. It was so cool. Like he hopped up there, and then like, when he hopped up, he did the whole spin too, like because just his momentum took him, and so he was just like. And almost like he gave like a little squint, like he knew what was up. It made me laugh, man. It was perfect. So I couldn't believe that he did that. And then he stood there for a little bit, so it was tight. So cheers, guitar side. Is it raining where you're at too? That's been the theme for today. There's been I woke up with some rain today and overnight, and I started playing rain theme songs, and of course, Lady Kim said where she was at, it was raining. And Mr. Bruley said when we're at his at, it started raining. So I'm just curious as how it's going over there. Minnie Brew was in here too, which I thought was kind of cool. His little daughter was in here, which made me think about my niece. And I started singing the song. And then I was like, well, maybe I should message my sister-in-law. And then my nephew, and they were tuned in for a little bit. They're checking it out. So snow? You got snow, Colin? No. That insert Michael Scott meme. No. That's bad. Hey, what's up, Primo? Yo, what's up, fool? Hey, man. Now, see. You're here now. I know what song to play. Takes me a second, man. I needed the movement. Mira. So I did this song. I've been playing this. I've been putting this back in the rotation for the past couple of weeks, and thinking about your Jefito, thinking about Uncle Herb, thinking about your dad, and I'm excited to share this with you because I did it this week, but I want to share it again with you now that you're here. Weeder, I love you, Weeder. Straight up. Thank you for being here, people. Okay. And hopefully, hi to Angie, to Junior, and Pammy, and Michael, and Pepe. Thank y'all for tuning in. Oh, I'll get this muted. So here we go. Yeah, I'm gonna do it there. It's gonna be dirty. Thank you, Jay Dilla. Thank you, Jay Dilla. All right, where we at? All right, so check this out, Primo. This is for Big Eddie. This is always for Big Eddie.
On a long and lonely highway, east from my heart, you can listen to the engine on and out. It's one note song. You can think about the woman, no, the girl you know the night before. Your thoughts assume me wandering, as they always do, when you're riding 16 hours and there's nothing much to do. You don't feel much like traveling, you just wish the trip was through. But here I am, on the road again. Here I am, up on that stage. Oh, here I go. I'm playing the star again. Oh, there I go. Turn the page. You walk into a restaurant, strung out from the road. You can feel the eyes upon you as you're shaking off the cold. You feel it doesn't bother you, but you just want to explode. Sometimes you hear them talking, other times you can't. It's the same old cliches. Is that woman or a man? Who cares? And in times it seems outnumbered, you dare not make a stand. But you're not outnumbered, we're together. And here I am, on the road again. Oh, here I am, oh, up on that stage. Oh, here I go, I'm playing the star again. Oh, there I go. Turn the page. Out there in the spotlight, you're a million miles away. Every ounce of energy you try to give away, and the sweat pours from your body like the music that you play. Later on that evening, as you lie awake in bed, echoes of the amplifiers ringing in your head, and you snorkel the last day cigarette, remembering what she said. Here I am, on the road again. Oh, here I am, up on that stage. Oh, here I go, I'm playing the star again. Here I go, here I go. Turn the page.
Okay. You know what, man? This is family. I'll probably screw this up. I'm probably gonna butcher all of the all of the enunciations on all of it, but I want to play it since you're here, Primo, because I think this is the reason not the reason. It's not even I love music. This is the reason why I am so attached to music and why music is a part of my life, is because it brings everyone forward and everything forward and together. Even folks that have gone, those music and those memories, that music is a time machine, and it brings us right back and brings them all right next to us. And our food, we're trying to taste our ancestors. We're trying to taste our loved ones. And not some sort of morbid way. You know what I'm talking about, right? Trying to taste Grandma Mary's beans. Man, music does the same thing. Because when we hit that flavor, when we finally hit that note, I'm like, these are genies, these are the Angies, oh man. Then they're there. They're right there. So, that's what music does. That's that frequency. It's all shared through space and time. So, I'm going to give this a shot. This is a song by, this is an artist who I was saying yesterday, didn't matter, when you're going to the swap meet, you were going to get an elote, a toy machine gun, and some huaraches. It was the best. It was the best day. But you were also, it was going to be a whole day trip. And it wasn't a whole day trip because the swap meet was that big. It was because, especially if you went with Jeannie and Uncle Herb, they were going to stop at every stall that had tapes and music, because they were going to find this specific artist and this specific venue because they want that version of a tune that they didn't have yet. They were these like aficionados, these collectors, these Indiana Joneses of finding this buried treasure of music. And they didn't, so, you know, any senor or any your Uncle Goldtooth over there, some vato was selling on the tapes with a card table out, and we stopped at every one of them. So the one of the artists that we talked about and we love so much is Little Joe. And so I've been trying to play the song for the longest time. First off, I was trying to listen to the song without crying, because that song always brings all of them back. I hope I can get through it today. But just hearing that song, man, it puts you in a puddle. It just puts you, because I'm like, holy cow, man. You can feel them, you see them, you see the smiles, the laughter. It's amazing. It's such a beautiful, beautiful thing. So once I got through that stage of me getting over the emotion of it, then I had to figure out how to play it. And it's a polka. It's a tejano. So you can't. And tejanos is polka beat kind of thing. So you'll get the reference. You may not hear, if those of you don't speak Spanish, you won't, but you'll get the vibe. But it's just a beautiful tune, man. And it's talking about the clouds, how that they're passing over, but they stop to rain upon me when they hear me singing, and it looks like as if they're smiling upon me when they look as if they're smiling upon me whenever I sing. I mean, it's a man who's saying like there's nothing, everything's over. There's nothing but suffering. Why go on? It's better to die. It's better to cry. But yet, when I start singing, the clouds stop and they smile. Whew. So wish me luck. Oh, geez, that would be a problem. Sorry, y'all. I mean, hurt your ears there. Okay. Once again, that's part of the trust tree. I can get emotional, I can get all choked up, I can take my breath for a second, take a sip of coffee, I can get a big old hug from y'all and know, we're good, and I'm gonna get through this tune, and it's gonna be a beautiful thing. I wanna share this with y'all. This is a very special tune to my family, it's a very special tune to a lot of families, it's a very, it's gonna be a special tune because I will call forth my folks and my peoples now, and it's a beautiful thing. Las Nubes by Little Joe.
resistir. Si voy a seguir sufriendo, mejor quisiera morir. Me voy vagando el mundo sin saber a dónde ir. Los años que van pasando me canso, me desesperan. Y a veces que estoy cantando, mejor quisiera llorar. Parece que ir sufriendo sin nada puedo lograr. Las nubes que van pasando se paran a lloviznar. Parecen que se sostienen cuando a mí oyen cantar. Cuando me oyen cantar se paran a lloviznar. Parecen que alegren me llaman con su agua que traen del mar. Las desvigas, mis amigos, lo que gustan a tomar, que nunca se den al vicio lo que es pueda dominar. Quien es este mundo tirano, que sabernos tantear. Las notas que estoy cantando me nacen del corazón. Con todo sentimiento las pongan en esta canción para ver si descansa esta pobre corazón. Las nubes que van pasando se paran a lloviznar. Parecen que se sostienen cuando me oyen cantar. Cuando me oyen cantar se paran a lloviznar. Parecen que alegren me llaman con su agua que traen del mar. Y las nubes que van pasando se paran a lloviznar. Parecen que se sostienen cuando ay me oyen cantar. Cuando me oyen cantar se paran a lloviznar. Parecen que alegren mi alma con su agua de traen del mar. Eso. Happy tears. Such happy tears. Every day, I swear to you, every day, make sure you cry. Find something that moves you to that type of emotion, of gratitude. Just puts everything in perspective in a beautiful way, y'all. Like I say all the time, and I didn't, I was wearing the first stream, I was wearing my United Farm Workers shirt, because I want to remind everyone, don't forget, like, these folks work really hard every day to make sure that we get our food on our tables. And so you'll be mindful of that and do what you can, when you can, how you can. And that's it. I'm not here to beat any. But the phrase, what I wanted to say was that gratitude makes the food taste better. And I think that goes for everything. A little gratitude makes everything go better. So keep that up, y'all. And thank you all for lifting me up and for being here for that. So, yeah. Cheers. Whew. That was a good one.
Sorry, Kim. I have to. You're gonna make me cry, aren't you? Happy tears of memories, of course. Absolutely, that's awesome. Get down, truly. I love you, man. Thank you very much. Yeah, I will. And that what I would like about this too, or that helps me kind of having the Discord, the Reynaldo Moreno Discord. I can drop this stuff in there for the folks for we can have this continued conversation. I can share with you who Little Joe is. I can share with you Las Nubes. I can share with you the translation, and do all those layers. But putting it out there into the space where it's just kind of everywhere, nah. I'll do it for folks that we want to be a part of, or that want to be patrons of the art gallery, food truck, radio station. Then I'll give all of it, all of myself, and all of my art to that for sure. So I'm looking forward to that. Thank you, Vasa. Man, I appreciate y'all for holding me up, man. Seriously, man. It was one of my biggest fears. Number one, cutting myself on the knees from not playing out, but just that I was gonna be playing to nothing, and I know that's not happening at all. It hasn't happened a single show, and I want to thank y'all for that. So yeah. Oh, that's too bad. My nephew was in chat, but he was only in chat for a little bit because he had to go to school. I was hoping he's on spring break. I was going to call him and ask him about his game. I thought it'd be kind of fun, but he is gone today. So have fun at school, buddy. I'm sure he's on his way now, probably. We appreciate you. You've been holding up just as well. Yes, ma'am. You know what? Yeah, let's do. Did I do this one? No, I don't already. Yeah. And then I'm trying to find some meandering music. Sometimes I feel a little dead. I get some dead air. Kind of bugs me a little bit. So, as a good radio station or a good, should always have something running in the background. So, y'all, we're just chilling. Find some. Oh, thank you, boss. I'm glad I appreciate it. Well, like I said, that's that we're holding. It's a mutual thing. It's great, grateful, very, very grateful. Feel free to, if there's something that you'd like to hear, if there's a recipe you want to pull out, definitely put it in the chat or in the PayPal link. Actually, no, I'll put that in there just in case. Thanks for jamming out for me. Gonna get me going, even though I gotta maybe. I love you, man. That's okay. Good tears. Like I said, Vato, if you had tears today, that means it's gonna be a good day. You know what I'm saying? So I like that, man. I love you too, brother. Check this out. This is definitely another one I pulled out at Martini Ranch. That both my cousins, my primos, were there at. I used to wear a tie and a hat, thinking I was gonna be like a throwback, almost like a Blues Brother without the jacket. And I would ask the other cats that played with me at the time, I was like, hey man, can y'all just wear a hat or something like that? I was just, jeez. The music was cool. We did good music, man. I was still growing, still learning. But once again, that'll be fun. I could drop some pictures in the Discord about that. It's pretty cool.
I've been getting this feeling that it's my love you've been questioning. I can't even imagine my life without you. It's like a kingdom without a queen. And although I know at times I better show you the best of me, but just open up your heart to mine. Oh baby, can't you see? Here I am, don't you know I'm gonna love you forever. Here I am, don't you know I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna love you forever. Forever. There's no need to look around for the expressions of my love. Every little thing I do, I'm trying to communicate that you are my very gift from above. And although I know at times I better show you the best of me, but just open up your heart to mine. Oh baby, can't you see? I said, here I am, and don't you know I'm gonna love you forever. Here I am, and don't you know I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna love you forever. Yeah. Forever. Oh, oh, forever. Forever. Oh, I said, I know. Say what? That's right. I've figured it out. What's it all about? I said, I know. Say what? That's right. I figured it out. What's it all about? I said, I know. I figured it out. What's it all about? I said, here I am. Don't you know I'm gonna love you forever. Here I am. Don't you know I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna love you, baby. Here I am. Don't you know I'm gonna love you forever. Here I am. Don't you know I'm gonna love you. I wanna love you. I wanna love you. I wanna love you. Oh, oh, I'm gonna love you, baby. I said I'm gonna love you forever.
Yeah. That's right. We're all together. That's right. That's right. Thank y'all very much.
come a chameleon. You come and go. You come and go. Ooh, oh, oh, oh. Loving is easy if the colors are like my dreams. Red, gold, and green. Red, gold, and green. Though I didn't hear your wicked words every day. And you used to be so sweet. I heard you say that my love was an addiction. When we came, our love is strong. When you go, you're gone forever. You sing along, you string along. Yeah. Come, chameleon. You come and go, you come and go. Ooh, oh, oh, oh. Loving is easy if the colors are like my dreams. Red, gold, and green. Red, gold, and green. Every day is like survival. You're my love and not my rival. Every day is like survival, survival. You're my love and not my rival. I'm a man without conviction. I'm a man who doesn't know how to say a contradiction. You come and go, you come and go. Come a chameleon. You come and go. You come and go. Loving is easy if the colors are like my dreams. Red, gold, and green. Red, gold, and green. Come a chameleon. You come and go. You come and go. Loving is easy if the colors are like my dreams. Red, gold, and green. Red, gold, and green.
My cousin Robbie showed me that song and that band. And I know it was, I think, 84. Because I had on, I guess it didn't have to be, because they were already selling Olympics apparel by then. But I think that was when everything really got nuts. And I remember having a shirt with the Olympic rings on it, and there was a red, gold, and a green. And whenever that part of the song would come on, he'd point at my shirt and he'd tap on it, red, gold, and green. So. And then he would show me these guys. And then I think he left this tape. Actually, I'm going to hold off on that one. We're going to do this one in honor of the shirt I'm wearing.
slow, like fragile tiny shells drifting in foam. Little soldier boy comes marching home. Brave little soldier boy comes marching home. Ash in the snow, falling so slow, like fragile broken hearts with no place to go. Little soldier boy comes marching home, like little soldier boy comes marching home. He thought he knew what he was fighting for, but the sound of the blood made him question what. A poor soldier boy, cold and alone. Bombs feel like the rain, and now he's all alone. Those leaves did grow from branches overgrown, like drifting slowly down, drifting in snow. Little soldier boy taken from home, forced to fight a war that was not his own. Leaves from the vine are changing so slow, like empty fallen souls looking for a home. A little soldier boy thought he could soar. Brave little soldier boy died in their war. Leaves from the vine falling so slow, like fragile tiny shells drifting in foam. Little soldier boy come marching home. Brave little soldier boy comes marching home. Hey, what's up, Dad? Cheers, old friend. Welcome, 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 welcome. Good to see you, man. Thank you very much for tuning in, saying what's up. Yeah, I've been playing with time slots all this week, and I think I'm beginning to find that this 9 o'clock morning slot, because I get a chance to see, and I believe you are in the UK, right? So I had Poland, we had and they were raining over there, which is funny. Anyways, welcome, man. And I know that you asked me to do this, or I think I learned this song because of you, or around that same. Either way, I'm attributing it to you, and so this is what you're going to get. I think this is it. Thanks, Kim. Yeah, that's from Avatar, The Last Airbender, and Uncle Iroh sings this song. I believe it's off of, I want to say the second season, or book 2, the Tales of Ba Sing Se. When they do all these little short videos and you see like a little depth, and I think it's like Uncle Iroh singing to his son who was lost, and yeah, so it's cool. Really cool tune. And so I've got on my Yip Yip Appa shirt. And I thought, well, better sing Leaves from the Vine. Beautiful song. Yeah, right? It's one that cartoon made me cry. That episode, that song, that episode, that whole thing, I was bawling, like just. It's a beautiful, beautiful piece of art. Yeah, beautiful. I can't remember if this was. I think it was you, Dan, that you asked about this tune, and then
I started messing around with it, and then I added some lyrics to it, and it just felt really good. So this is my little recipe.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Just let your soul glow. Oh, just let it shine. Just let your soul glow. Oh, just let it shine. Yeah. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, you know I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Just let your soul glow. Oh, just let it shine. Let it shine, yeah. Just let your soul glow. Oh, just let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine, yeah. Just let your soul glow. Right here. You gotta let it shine. Let it shine. Just let your soul glow. Just let it shine. Just let it shine.
That's a good mantra, right? That's a good prayer.
Just let it shine.
That fire in your belly.
Just let it shine.
That stirring in your heart.
Just let it shine.
Don't be afraid of that light.
Just let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Session chocolate.
Which is not even the same. It's in the front of the movie. I know it's a different scene, but I have to put that boy good. Yeah, man. Thank you, brother. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. It's just this thing that I have. I keep a long list of your favorite drinks and you know. I know your poison. And when you come in and I see your name and I can make a memory and an association, and I try to make sure I can bring you that dish and bring you that sandwich just like you like it, or at least I know how you like how I make it, and you keep coming back for that. So I thank you, and that's just a big ass fist bump and a hug from me to you, man. Thank you, and yeah. Yo, I'm excited. They're not. I don't want to be. They're not like proper boxing fights, but there are some interesting things going on tomorrow as far as boxing. Like MMA guys are boxing, except Roy Jones is fighting another MMA guy, but or boxing an MMA guy. But then there's like some MMA guys that are just doing straight boxing, which I'm really interested to see what the heck that is like. I like that those skill sets that have been competing all of a sudden, maybe doing a specific or a limiting their skill set, but at least they're kind of having that same experience where I feel like even Roy Jones at 52 is going to beat the brakes off of Pettis, man. And no, I mean, all respect to, but guy's been doing that specific thing for that long, and then, I know we keep seeing it over and over again. We'll see what happens, but anyways, I love talking about stuff like that too, which I think is all part of the show. I think all part of the whole, the radio station morning broadcast, whatever we're trying to figure out what this is to have a space where I can talk about, MMA and fighting. That's one of my really big passions. I digest combat almost every day in a martial arts sense. So I love talking about that stuff, and a lot of it is so. I mean, they're so it runs parallel. There's so many life lessons in encounter. Just the other day, yesterday I was having a conversation about flow state and about how you can get in the flow state with music, and the similarity, or was there a similarity, or was there a difference between the flow state and, let's say, when you're grappling in jiu-jitsu, or when you're sparring, or when you're hitting mitts, or when you're just kind of zoning, you're dialed in that flow state. And I think there was a shock, because I was like, no, there really isn't any difference between those two, because it's this really cool moment of, and I don't know if flow state is a real cool, we'd like to just put a title on it, but it's just it's the ability to where our soul is connected. When our soul is connected through our physical and our mental, and we're able to just like shoot out, you know what I mean? Like it's effortless. And a part of that's through repetition. Repetition will always be king. Everything that we repeat, that's what we will be. And anything. Don't get it twisted. And so that's part of getting in that state. But nevertheless, even if once I've drilled the moves a bunch of times, drilled the moves in my hands, or drilled the moves as far as like doing stuff like that, or passing the guard, or doing whatever, and it becomes effortless, that flow state, there really is no difference between the two. God, I don't know what I was talking about that. Oh, I guess it was talking about fighting and talking about all that stuff. And there's a lot of things that I'd love to also talk about that, once again, wouldn't necessarily couldn't quite find the venue or the arena for that to happen, like out in the public where I'm just playing music. It's like, play your tunes, boy. And I'm okay, I'll play my tunes, but I'd like to figure out some way to do something like this where we can chit and do this stuff. So yeah. Apologize for I keep repeating the theme, but I think I'm just kind of, like I said, telling myself the direction I'm trying to go. So thank y'all very much. All right, Joe, where we at? Where's our run time at right now? It doesn't tell me, but all right. I'm gonna do one more cover, and then we'll end with some original tunes, or some original recipes, and go from there. I like this song for this line. Where it says, if night falls in your heart, I'd light the fire. In the dark, when you sound the alarm, we'll find each other's arms. For your love, all that you are, I'd start a riot. Well, something happened. I will march down an empty street like a ship into the storm. No surrender, no retreats. I will tear down every wall just to bring you home. I will bring you home. I will burn this city down for a diamond in the dust. I will keep you safe and sound when there's no one left to trust. Will you take my hand? We can make a stand. If your world falls apart, I'd start a riot.
falls in your heart, I light the fire in the dark. When you sound the alarms, we'll find each other's arms. For your love, all you are, I'd start a riot. I'd start a riot. I will wade through the fire and smoke like a sunlight through the haze. I will fight till the flag waves white, or until my dying days. Through the bombs and blasts, we will take it back. If your world falls apart, I'd start a riot. If night falls in your heart, I light the fire in the dark. When you sound the alarms, we'll find each other's arms. For your love, all you are, I'd start a riot. I'd start a riot. I'd start a riot. I'd start a riot. If your world falls apart, I'd start a riot. If night falls in your heart, I light the fire in the dark. When you sound the alarms, we'll find each other's arms. For your love, all you are. For your love, all you are. For your love, all you are. I'd start a riot.
Yeah. And I think that line encapsulates, and that song like embodies what I mean when I say, like, you give that light to me and I hold on to it. It's so precious to me, man. And then whenever you need it, I just give it right back to y'all. You know? It's not like I don't want it. I'm holding on and I'm stoking it. And then giving it right back to y'all. So, yeah. I like that. Oh, thank you, Mama. I'm glad you had a good day. I'm glad you're having, you know what, if it's a leaky eye, that means that there's a cool artist by the name Life Jennings, and he says when you cry, it's taking your soul to the laundromat. So crying is good. If you had a leaky eye day, that means it was a healthy, good day where you got in touch. That you let your guard, you let your guard down. It means you allowed something to touch you, painfully, lovingly, whatever it is, man. You allowed something to touch you. That's a great and powerful thing. I'm not just talking just to you, Mom. I'm talking to everybody. It's so powerful when you allow that to happen. I think that's the thing about music. That's the special thing about music, is you put your trust in me to take you on a little ride, and if I'm a good host, and if I'm a good artist, and if my frequencies are tuned and sharpened, and I've got love as that center, then I'm gonna take that with tenderness and really go somewhere, because that's the transformative power of music, you know. Yes, you can hear it. Yes, it can be the background. Yes, you can shake your booties. Yes, it can be the background while you're, making babies and all those kind of things. Getting in trouble, hood rat doing hood rat things, whatever it is. But it also can transform you. It can move you. We know that music vibrates and changes frequencies. We see it with all these different cool scientific experiments. And what the hell are we made out of? You know what I'm saying? So if you allow yourself and give permission to say, okay, for these 3 minutes or Not if you can, for 2 hours, whatever it is. But for this time, I'm giving permission for this stuff for love to move, to be centered in love, to find love, to miss love, to, see where I can be more loving, see where I need more love, all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? If you allow yourself to kind of sit in these things. So I think it's I think it's a very intimate thing that we all get a chance to share together. And I am your humble magician, your humble chef, doing the best I can to keep serving up these dishes and holding up these walls so that we can find a space and a frequency to do that. So all love, all humility in that sense, like we do it together. It ain't just me. That's for damn sure. It ain't just me. I am a reflection of y'all. So sorry. Sometimes it goes. It's good though. What's up, Chooch? You're back. Looking nice. Heading back to the casa, I think you were saying that Roman had an award ceremony or something like that. So congrats, mijo. I don't know if he's watching. He's probably back in school, but congratulations, man. Congratulations to you. You're doing a good job, man. Keep it up, sucker. There were moments I dream I was up to save. I lived less like a workhorse and more like a slave. I thought one quick moment that was noble or brave would be worth the most of my life. So I pointed my fingers and shouted a few quotes I know. There's something that was written should be taken as true. And every path I've taken and the conclusions every path I'd taken and conclusion I drew would be truth back under the knife. And the only piece of advice that continues to help is anyone making anything new only breaks something else. When my time comes, reach. I would have paid for my successes with all my defeats. And if heaven was all that was promised to me, why don't I pray for death? And now it seems that this unraveling is starting too soon. Now I'm sleeping in hallways and I'm drinking perfume. And I'm speaking to mirrors and I'm howling at moons, while the worse and the worse that it gets. And you can judge the whole world on the sparkle that you think it lacks. Yeah, you can steer into the abyss, but it's staring right back. When my time comes, sparkle that you think it lacks.
can stare into the abyss, but it's staring right back. When my time comes, oh, 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 I said when my time comes, oh, 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 I see when my time comes, oh, 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 I sing when my time comes. Oh, 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 oh,
Yeah, I like that. Yes, singing with me. That's the, see, I could feel it. I could feel it. That's why I had to do a couple of more a cappella verses in there, you know what I mean? We needed a little bit of that in there. I think of you every time I hear that song, Guitar Outside. Thank you very much. Thank you, Chooch. Thank you, Kim. I'm slow. That was a fun space for me. Thank you, Colin. That was a fun space. I think that's a sweet spot of where I want this vibe and this energy in the show to be. I was mid burp in the middle of that, halfway through that song, and I was like, you know, and it was working through that, and I messed up one of the verses in the middle of it, but I was like, no, I really want to stick the landing. I want especially those words to come out. So was able to thank you, Vasa, was able to turn it around, and I think I may have even mentally, if I was out, like, throw it away, and just kind of like, well, we'll just land the plane and we'll live to fight another day. But this was, man, it's just a really fun spot. And I keep saying it over and over again, maybe because I'm convincing myself. I think I'm trying to convince myself, honestly, you know, this is the right thing, this is a good thing, keep doing this. But this feels good, and I appreciate y'all for, like I said, being a part of this journey. And I look forward, like I said, I really look forward to, like I said, constructing the Discord and constructing the Patreon this weekend, so that way I can like, put all what it was really awesome too is like I'll be able to drop all my old stuff that I'm almost embarrassed. I would never share out in the public, but if there's gonna be some Patreons that like I will share that with y'all. I can all these tons of old pictures that John has, just a lot of fun stuff in the archives that I just haven't really shared before because I don't want to put it out in the vapid nothingness. But if there's you know, I have a crew now, and I want to share that with y'all. So, anyways, yeah, I'm gonna switch brushes. Hey, baby girl. Okay, that little static you heard was Tiger Lily's tail hitting the pedal, which means she probably wants some attention. So we'll say hi. This is kitty time. Now it's like this is the Bob Ross where he pulls out the squirrels. I'm pulling out the kitty. And that's your warning, Mom. My mom doesn't, she's not really fond of cats. Not in a Hasbula kind of way, though. It's Tiger Lily. She likes to make a lot of noise. Guess she's like her daddy, or her guy, because she's always singing. Making noise. But she's pretty damn awesome, man. Someone that I didn't think, if you were to tell me, I think I said yesterday, if you were to tell me as a kid if I was going to be in Minnesota playing music, I thought you'd be, you know, there's no way I'd believe it. And if you said, you know what, you're going to have a cat, like and you're going to fall in love with it, it's going to be like your best thing ever, and you're going to get more of them. I was like, no way, no way. Puro perros, Chicano fool. I want dogs, and I did. I had a big old beautiful pit bull Geronimo, and the sweetest thing in the world, Geronimo was. And he even got to get a chance. Well, he stuck around to see at least my nephew, which was really adorable. I'm glad we had to share Geronimo with him before he passed. But anyways, that's just Tiger Lily. And if you were to tell me I was going to be a cat guy, cat daddy, I would have been like, nah, no way, no way. But man, what an absolute blessing. And especially like when I was healing, putting myself back together from, divorce and changing jobs and moving things, and this little thing, this little vessel of love, and this thing, it was just, man, it was, I could give her all my love, and it was just when you're broken, like you just you don't want to give that away because you just got beat up, right? But there's this little beautiful furry thing that just wants to nestle on you, and you can give it all your love, and you get to train your heart. Just like we talked about how we listen to music and we sharpen our frequencies of the energies around us and to the frequencies around us by if we allow music to like permeate through us and give it permission to actually like move us. What we're doing is we're sharpening our awareness about other things, and in the same way, our pets and our animals and anything that we give love to, it's a practice, right? What does they say? Repetition is king. We are what we are what we repeatedly do, and so it was really, I'm so grateful for her because she allowed me, and Geronimo too. This is actually my other animals. They were present in a time when I needed to practice how to love again and put my heart somewhere without it getting kind of trampled on, because it had been there. Actually, they're both after for breakups, divorces, splits, and which came with job changes and home changes and everything that came along with that. And so it was a fragile little Naldo for a while, and having these beautiful creatures to say, hey, feed me, hey, love me, hey, I'm excited that you're here. Oh, what's up, you're here? And allowed me to just, soften my heart and keep teaching myself how to be loving in a time when I could very easily like not love myself and not love anything. And I would have every right to, because I was feeling hurt and broken, and everyone has a right to, feel all those things. But obviously directing ourselves back to love and light is going to be the right direction, right? So I'm thankful for these creatures that allow us to practice love, unconditional, unabashed, just love, because that helps us do that again, or it should help us do it with others. So, Merrick, Bing Bong, what's up, boo? Cheers, man. Happy Friday, my friend. Happy Friday. Thanks for tuning in. Think about you all the time too, man. Always think about you. Always giving you lives. When I see your comments, and we kind of cross paths when I see your comment when I'm commenting and on other videos, stuff like that, man. My heart explodes, man. Mad love. How you doing, Merrick? How's it been going, man? You guys been good? Guitar outside. I know you like that jam, man. Yeah, that's so good. I'm going to play. Chooch, you say you're driving home, and you shouldn't be texting anymore, coming on. You should be driving, so get your hands on the wheel. But this was a cool conversation. I was having a conversation with my cousin, and he told me, which I thought was blown away, that he's like, I'd never heard that song, Mr. Brightside. He'd never heard it before until I played it last week or something. And then he's like, yeah, I really like that song. And then he went back and listened to it. I was like, doesn't even sound like the same song. And I thought that was really cool. And he was paying me a compliment on how he liked my version better, and it just warmed my heart. So I thought maybe we'll do this song. And and since it's a cool tune that's crossed a lot of layers for a lot of us in many different ways. So, and this is another song that I don't know if you remember this, Chooch, but I actually did cover this. I sang this tune at one of my Martini Ranch shows. And long story short, my Mr. Brightside was there with another vato, and I was like singing this song at the same time. It was crazy. Like it was a real like surreal moment. So I was singing it all heartbroken, like all puro Vicente, just singing it with my heart out, because it was like kind of playing out in front of me in some sort of fashion. So I'll never forget that as long as I live. Anyways, I'll put links to any of the music that plays on here. I usually got some J Dilla, or I got some Chill Hop that was playing right now. But I always try to throw out some love to some music that I like listening to and chilling with. So, you know what, Kubies? I bet you we do have video of that somewhere. That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be super dope. We'll be able to drop all this stuff in the Discord and have. It'll be a spot to share, and I'm really excited about constructing all this together. So yeah, that'll be sick, John. Man, John has filmed everything. John has the archive. If it wasn't for John, I wouldn't have all of this music recorded and archived somewhere. And sometimes I wish he didn't, because I listened to it, and my voice sounds so tight, and I was just growing. I was learning. It's like watching my old videos of learning how to throw in a punch. You know, until you start learning how to really, you know, and then, you know, all of it, and it takes time. And so it'll be cool to share, though, because like that's the complete evolution. Like it's like you definitely see someone who's stuck with it and what they're doing with it. So anyways, I know, journeys, right? Soon. How does it go? And fly to the heaven, let the wind of love, live to new journeys. Oh my God. Anyways, something like that, right? All right, Chooch. I hope it didn't make you jerk the wheel from that tune. Here we go. Check this out. Coming out of my cage, and I'll be doing just fine. Gotta be done, 'cause I want it all. Started out with a kiss, I didn't end up like this. It was only a kiss, it was only a kiss. Now I'm falling asleep, and she's calling a cab while he's having a smoke, just taking a drag. Now they're going to bed, and my stomach is sick. Yes, it's all in my head, but she's touching his chest. And now he takes off her dress, and now let me go. I just can't look. It's killing me and taking control. Jealousy turning saints into the sea, swimming a dulce lullaby, joking on your alibi. It's just the
miss the bright side. I 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 never. I never. I never. I never.
Yeah. Little Mr. Brightside by the Killers, right? The Killers. I love that song. Thank you, Guitar Outside. Thank you, Miss Lady Kims. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. Thank you all for riding with me. I hope I'm giving as much light as y'all giving back to me, man. This is so much fun. Yes, Chooch, I'm glad you dug that. All right. No texting, driving, unless you're home. Then that's okay. You can hang out as much as you want. Eso. This is a song. Where are you at? Is it here? I hope it's here. Aha. Let me edit this real quick since I've got some time. Thank y'all for tuning in. Once again, welcome to the Reynaldo Moreno Art Gallery, Food Truck, Radio Station. Let's switch brushes. Let's get a little more pop to it. Get a little pop. Get a little pop to it. Now that my nephew's at school. All right, let's go. Good at playing it cool. You said I was funny. I spent all my money. Then your friend got thrown in the pool. When we said goodbye, I know that I can lie. I thought I'd never see you again. That was a mistake, and now my heart is taken. It's too hard to comprehend, and I'm falling. Hoping that I feel this way too. Said I'm falling, sitting here waiting for you. Said I'm falling, hoping that you feel this way too. Said I'm falling, sitting here waiting for you. Expert of illusion, I just got to use it. Thought I had it all worked out.
was just a stage name. Watch it as it became something I could live without. Then to my surprise, you opened my eyes. I thought I was empty inside. Now every time you're near, stormy skies become clear. Now there's nowhere left to hide. And I'm falling, hoping that you feel this way too. Said I'm falling, sitting here waiting for you. Said I'm falling, hoping that you feel this way too. Said I'm falling, sitting here waiting for you. I'm falling. I'm falling. I'm falling. I'm falling. Shit, I'm falling. Hoping that you feel this way too. Shit, I'm falling. Sitting here waiting for you. Shit, I'm falling. Hoping that you feel this way too. Said I'm falling. I'm sitting here waiting for you. Oh, that's tight, Kim. And I think I have seen, for some reason, when I missed your message earlier when you said that, have I seen your paintings before? For some reason, a cardinal sticks out of my mind. Did you put something on your Twitter, or maybe I saw it in one of the rooms in the Rocky Discord or something like that? But I've seen it before and was blown away. You're amazingly talented, so I hope that's what you're doing. That's really, really cool. I think that's, or maybe it isn't, or maybe I just saw, yeah. But that's awesome. Please keep doing that. Whatever you do, keep doing it. That's what I love. You know what I love is my mom. My mom is she likes to sew, and she likes to like make lots of different things. She's made my nieces and nephews Halloween costumes for the past 6 or 7 years. It's been amazing. And she's making their Easter dresses, and so it's fun to like talk. Remember how I was talking about the flow state, or the creativity that happens when you're doing jiu-jitsu or boxing, and the same thing like when you're like making music or creating. I'm sure when you're painting, and no different. Like it's funny, like my mom, I can hear my mom talk about different patterns and things that she wants to do and different techniques she wants to try, and all of that is. She's like, we're speaking the same language. So I'm sure we would talk about, your approaches to how you would create your art or your thing, whatever it is, whatever sparks you, and you start to get, where your soul speaks without using your words. That's we all speak that same language, and so I love talking shop about that. And so that's really cool. So I imagine like talking to you would be the same thing like talking to my mom, talking shop. I would, and it's my favorite thing, especially when I talk to people. It's like, tell me what you know. I want to learn from you. You know what I mean? So like, oh, that's cool. You do that. Let me know all about it. And I think that probably helped. Being a student at an older age, having especially on the mats and in the boxing gym, like you learn the hard way. And you're a new student, at an adult when you think you figured it out. And it's a very humbling experience, but it's also a really beautiful experience because that humility that you need that. You need to realize you don't know nothing, and you need to come in at everything with gratitude and with they said with humility, with respect, and always learning from other folks as best you can. And even when their people are jackasses, there's something you can learn from it. There's always a lesson you can learn from it. You just because someone is that way and you respond to that way, then you learn their lesson, or you learn how to change how you approach something, and then that's a lesson you learn. So, all obvious life stuff. I don't even know why I'm chatting like we all know this. Because we're all here. I'm telling you, the crew that runs here, the people are going to tune into this station and run and hang out at this gallery and nibble on these recipes. Like we don't have to really go into a bunch of detail about those mechanics because we understand, exactly where we need to be and where we want to go in all things, centered in love and light. And I know those words have been co-opted and they've been taken and used over and over again. And so they say they lose some of their teeth. They lose some of their weight, but not here.
That's as real as I can be. Love and light in every sense of that word. That's what I mean them very specifically, very intentionally. So, yeah. So since you're painting, this is a song where I ask. I'm trying to think who I ask. Let me think about the song for a second. Because the line I'm thinking about when you said you were painting, Kim, is that I say, on a pale white canvas, paint for me a sky with a depth and a vastness and a beauty to understand the frailty of life. Give me just but a moment to sip from your cup, to be satisfied by all that you give. Because in this labyrinth of possibilities, hidden beneath the mysteries, right next to me is where I want you to be. So. Every smile I see, every break of my heart seems to wanna end up coming out in ink. But since you've come along, you've given me the sweetest song that I've felt the need to sing. And no longer will this song be silenced, just as long as the sun will rise. In your love is this beautiful chorus, but these verses, they're my life. So I won't lift my voice to the heavens all around and give back all that's been given to me, all your love and positivity. In silence will never be upon my lips. Oh, 'cause the very beat of my heart is love's sweetest symphony. The very beat of my heart is love's sweetest symphony. Yeah. On a pale white canvas, paint for me a sky with a depth and a vastness and a beauty to understand the frailties of life. Give me just but a moment to sip from your cup, to be satisfied by all that you give. 'Cause in this labyrinth of possibilities and hidden beneath the mysteries, right next to me is where I want you to be. And no longer will this song be silenced, just as long as the sun will rise. And your love is this beautiful chorus, and these verses, shit, they're my life. I will lift my voice to the heavens and give back all that's been given to me. Yeah. In silence will never be upon my lips. It's the
very beat of my heart is love's sweetest symphony. I said, I will lift my voice to the heaven, and give back all that's been given to me. In silence will never be upon my lips, 'cause the very beat of our hearts is love's sweetest symphony. Canvas, love, painting. I also like that other line, you know. I don't know why I feel the need to put my life into a sweet melody. Things that want to come out in ink. That was a phrase. That was how I wanted to say I'm writing songs, you know. I like that. Yeah, welcome to the part of the show where I talk about how much I love my songs. But man, that's a cool jam. I like that one a lot. Yeah, like I said, I think I like the space, the opportunity to create like this, so that I can. I said, just give you all of it. Give not and give you, but like give that song everything it deserves. Every song I play, give it everything it deserves. There's a lot of equations happening, and maybe I don't know if it's, but this when I reduce the equations, man, I love it. I love it so much. So. That's right. What would Prince do? Absolutely right, man. Absolutely right. Did you catch out that? Did you check out that video, by the way? You know what I'm talking about?
Time of year to come. Yeah, help me out. This is it. Time of year to go to the white yard. You will hit 'cause you got the burning desire. No time. You will hit 'cause you got the burning desire. It's your time. Got the horns, and why don't you blow it? It's your time. You feel. It's your time. You feel the cute and baby, you know it.
Oh, it's so good.
Cream, get on top. Cream, you will come. Cream, don't you stop. Cream, trouble get by. You're so good, baby, think nobody better. Yeah, so you should. You know I wrote this while I was looking in the mirror, right? I'm serious.
Oh man, there you go. There you go, man. There you go. I love it. That's dope. Where was I at? I don't even know where I was at after that part, man. That was so good. This song kind of reminds me of a Prince-ish tune that I kind of feel like I was trying to channel kind of his presence in this tune. Mm-hmm.
I wanna rock you, oh, oh, baby, 'cause I wanna be the one who makes you smile. Just let me love you, oh, oh, baby, 'cause I wanna be the one who makes you smile. There's just something about the way your crooked smile always hits me straight right in my heart. You've opened up my eyes to see colors for the first time. I found you, discovered me, 'cause I wanna rock you, oh, oh, baby, 'cause I wanna be the one who makes you smile. Just let me love you, yeah. Oh, oh, baby, 'cause I wanna be the one, oh, who makes you smile. I keep giving space, you keep taking it. There's no need to read between the lines. I never wanted to sweep you off your feet. I just wanted to hold you close and never let you go. I wanna rock you, oh, oh, baby, 'cause I wanna be the one who makes you smile. Just let me love you, oh, oh, baby, 'cause I wanna be the one who makes you smile. I wanna take it there, I wanna take it there, I wanna take it that you're beautiful in every way. I wanna take it there, I wanna take it there, I wanna take it that you're beautiful. I got to say, I wanna take it there, I wanna take it there, I wanna take it that you're beautiful in every way. I wanna tell you, 'cause I wanna rock you, oh, oh, baby, 'cause I wanna be the one who makes you smile. Just let me love you, oh, oh, baby, I wanna be the one. I wanna be the one. I wanna be the one. I I wanna be the one who makes you smile.
And then of course Jerome, when Jerome ends up playing that guitar solo, he really just brings out the whole embodiment of fans. He does that's one of my favorite solos that he does, man. It's so good. Thank y'all. Thank you very much. Yeah. All right, y'all. It's Friday, so we're gonna end the week with this tune, and then we're gonna call it good. And I will see y'all next week. Shooting for 9 o'clock, my time. I don't know whatever it is here, but that's what I'll shoot for. And we'll do the morning time, that way I can catch all my folks all over the globe. And we'll run it for a little, and I'll run long enough to where that I can catch the people that are on the west side that need a little time waking up. And yeah, thank you so much for being a part of this new venture. I guess it's always been there, but I feel like I'm leaning into it more now. I'm choosing to really put myself into this Reynaldo Moreno art gallery, food truck, radio station. So thank y'all for tuning in for that. Thank y'all. I hope you have a blessed and amazing weekend. Be safe, make smart choices, and make sure you love yourself. Love yourself. Love yourself. Because I do. I love y'all. I appreciate you very much. So y'all have fun. I'll probably be sneaking. I'll definitely be. I'll be free. So I'll be sneaking and sloshing and saying what's up. So I think I'll do this tune, and I'll see if I can't sneak in the kitties for a little goodbye time while I play some music, and that's how we'll end out the show. All right.
Every day, every day,
Wait a minute.
every day, every damn day.
That's better.
You got your mind made up. Ain't nothing to see. I got you wondering why I'm smiling, looking like I'm dumb money. I said I earned my chips, scrapped in pain, all the while fighting your denial like I don't ever see it again. I guess I'm deranged, but I'm gonna hold.
I ain't scared of shit.
I've been down much longer than you have been gold.
I can see why that's frightening for you.
But keep on paying no mind. I'm setting up mine. You best believe I know my hands are diamond. Our future is shining. It's shining. My hands are diamond. Never bet against me. All that money you've spent to hedge your bets, but your mistake is my take from a play against your greed. Yes, I know you tried and conspired, your degenerate ways on full display. It's a shame how foolhardy. I guess I'm deranged, but I'm gonna I've been down much longer than you have been gold.
Getting better.
I keep on throwing chips in. You know in the end, this hand's deep. I bet your money. Ooh, my hands are diamond. Hey. future is shining. Better believe it, it's shining. My hands are diamond. Never bet against me. Never bet against me. Every day, my hands are diamond. My hands are diamond. My hands are diamond. Every day, never bet against me. Better double down, but never bet against me. Never bet against me. That's a mistake. Never bet against me. I guess I'm deranged, but I'm gonna hold. Yeah. That's how you do it, y'all. I gotta get like a scene changer or something like that, but that just requires. Then all of a sudden it's more tools and more stuff, and I'm like, no. Part of the cool part about the Reynaldo kitchen is it's simple. It's straight to the point. Oh, Yuma. Dang, they're all out. They're all out. But you can see. Tiger, Lily. Oh, you thinking, Mama Tita? I didn't mean to wake you. I'm sorry. Hi. I'm supposed to give you a hug. All right, you can go back to sleep. Thank you, Colin. Yeah, thank you, Mom. Thank you, Boss. Thank you, Colin. Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Chooch. Thank you, Guitar Outside. Who else did I miss? I know Vasa was in here. Coops was in here. I said Vasa already, man. That was so awesome. Mama, Chooch, that Dan, thank you so much for popping in earlier. Primo Greg, thank you so much for being here, brother. Yeah, that was cool. Kitties never die. Meows and loves, my dear friend. Yeah. Brew Lee and Little Mini Brew, I forgot about that. That was earlier today. And Purpley, gotta say what's up to Purpley. Thank you so much. Yeah, what a good night. What a good stream, man. This was fun. This was cool. This is like I said. Hopefully, this is this is where I'd like to lay my art, and you guys are doing. You're helping me with that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You have a good weekend. I'll send you out with some J Dilla while I shut the lights off and get things done. But appreciate y'all. I love you. Go be the light, y'all. Thanks, Coops. Thanks, Colin.